So I called my boss and explained they're spending hourly wages on one of the elder individuals to keep an eye on me while bringing in the bucket where I'm mandated to have to well, I now have to go out the back instead of stepping 50 feet away from the bucket with out having a Salvation Army thing on, losing the amount of time where I can just fundraise and quickly do what I do for anxiety, which is smoke cigarettes as opposed to take serious narcotics. And she's like, yeah, we'll take it. God, we're going to have to deal with this for a month and a half. Clearly being rude to me, clearly being a bitch, clearly being a dumbass. And, on top of that, several other individuals came up trying to make me feel guilty, trying to make me feel stupid, trying to make me feel like a vagrant, like they know I'm some sort of lowlife because I'm stuck in the middle of COVID with this thing. And it's just more information I have for the Russians. It's obvious. I know this is where the crazy side comes out, if you will. But, you guys tried to give me AIDS. You guys have made up false realities. You've tried to enslave me in so many different stupid, retarded ways. It's a form of possession. It's when you blackmail someone for consistent ownership of their actions. But that's what we need to deal with, thinking about how and why. We're going to have to stay strong because there's going to be a lot of retarded people who come from a context or circumstance where they might be infringed upon for, I don't know, things just not being perfect. I mean, the two that do this most to me commonly are anyone who identifies me as unoppressed and thus a white male oppressing them when it's totally delusional. It's 2020, I'm a hobo, and I'm dependent on the goodness of people around me, and I'm dependent on a friend, which I can't even access hardly because his dad's freaking out, who's giving me signals. He's trying to sort of indoctrinate a situation where he's interpreting me, even though it's clearly wrong. And I'm also dealing with several construed operations to feel watched in a society which claims me delusional for reporting a Brigadier General's attempted murder on me. These people are way worse than the communists of Russia or China or any given communist nation ever were. The caste system I described to you earlier is clearly repeated consistently. And these people will not be happy till they have white male slaves to privy the situation and dominate their past officiation of what they feel engrosses their unethical, uncivil manner in today. And it's just mind-boggling to me. It really is. I, never give up on being very, very happy with the way I was grown up and how I was managed and good things. But ever since everyone tried to pull the rug out from under me, possess me, defamate me, gaslight me, use me as bait, use me as circumstantial variables, has led to the point where, yes, I am reporting so many unethical actions and will be doing so in this documentary. I want Vladimir Putin to be properly explained on how critical and obvious this stuff is going to be explored throughout the world and dominated and controlled by the puppet masters here in America, while everyone is construing world domination. Everyday Americans are being told to test, enslave, possess, mess with, screw with individuals, and dependent upon whether or not they are paying enough taxes by being indentured enough or whether or not they are powerful, influential, expansive on corporate properties in America, sucking out variable sources of inflated money, and principle to, um, I don't know, just this modern state of dominance. It's all comes down to dominance and control. And when you look at the irony, fickling the context of the global circumstance and everything else coming around it, it seems daunting to bring this all up through a couple meek actions. But my documentary is going to entail, clearly and evidentially, the fact that they're doing nothing but being a bunch of jerks and being ridiculous. Everyone's like, stop complaining. It's like, well, I still am technically a baker, and I've been a part of this country for 500 years. I think I certainly deserve some right to point out when it's being compromised. And if you don't think that's patriotic or you think that's a problem, that's your issue. The complaints, the mirrored, fickle circumstance into which you tried to explain this to me is so obnoxiously distorted and bizarre. I don't know what to say.